They just swam back and forth around him. After Paul climbed out of the bathtub, he saw that the spider was hiding in a corner. He planned to trap the spider under a bottle cap, but unexpectedly, the spider was highly sensitive to its surroundings, and quickly spotted Paul. Seeing this, Paul could only put down the bottle cap, pick up his iron nail, and prepare to fight the spider. This time, Paul was determined to kill the spider, to eliminate any future threat. After the two sides battled for a few hours, Paul was backed into a corner. The spider, familiar with the environment, gained the upper hand in the fight. However, in the end, Paul managed to stab the spider in the eye with the iron nail, temporarily dodging this fatal disaster. To prevent the spider from coming back to attack him, Paul picked up a match, and set a small wad of scrap paper on fire. This blaze brought a bit of light to the dim basement, and also kept the spider from daring to approach him easily. Several more months passed. By this time, Paul had become even smaller than an ant. A step he used to climb with a gentle lift of his foot had now become as tall as a mountain. He couldn't possibly just step over it anymore. One day, he suddenly heard a burst of footsteps from upstairs. Just like before, he cried out loudly for help, hoping to attract the visitor's attention. But unexpectedly, the person who came was a real estate agent. Paul's voice was extremely faint, and it couldn't reach the ears of the agent who was busy on a phone call. Paul was even almost stepped on by this agent. Paul then realized that during the time he had been missing, even if his wife had been looking for him at first, since he had been gone for so many days, she must have concluded that he was eaten by the cat. To his wife, this house no longer served any purpose for her to keep living in. Looking at the goldfish in the nearby bathtub that had starved to death, Paul knew clearly that his final fate might be exactly like those goldfish, dying silently without a trace. Just when Paul felt hopeless about his future, a massive mosquito suddenly flew up from not far away. Watching the mosquito fly out through the window above, a thought popped into Paul's mind. As long as he escaped this basement, he still had a chance to survive. But Paul was only about a fifth of an inch tall, and trying to climb up to a window 10 feet high was incredibly difficult. But compared to just waiting to die in the basement, Paul would rather be on his way to the window and die in an accident. He began to climb up, using all his strength to inch his way up. For someone of his tiny size, successfully climbing to the ledge above would take at least 3 days. During these 3 days, he had no chance to rest, and no way to replenish his energy, but relying on his